tatta dhim tatakita dhim tadim tattam.
Hello everyone, welcome again. My name is Padma, and on this channel I share with you information and practices from ancient goddess tradition from my culture, which is India. And today I am back here on this beautiful mountain near my house, and I am going to share with you a practice that is about connecting to the earth, connecting to the elements, connecting to the elemental body or our ancient body. So the idea of body, which is called kshetra in Sanskrit, is not just how we understand the body now, but it was a sensation of body as being one with earth. So the same word is used for the earth or the field, the earth, and it's also the field of manifestation, the cosmos. So there is a continuum of the body of the earth and everything that is part of that body, like these trees and the sky and all of that. So last time I shared a practice of lying on the earth and pressing into the earth through your weight. I hope that you had a chance to do that, and if you didn't, I will put a link in the description, so go and check it out because it's a really beautiful practice. And that was about the dynamic of weight and pressing into the earth, that real intimate connection with the earth. Today we're going to practice the dynamic of flow in the body, and the flow is connected to water, to the element of water, and the flow is like the rivers that flow on the surface, on the earth. So the river flows along the earth. It's flowing along with that energy of the earth, along with that sensation of the earth. That's the lying down in a way. It's like the earth is lying down and the river kind of follows that energy of lying down of the earth. And yet there is a flow, there is a momentum. So it's not lying down passively or lying down in a still way, but it is actually flowing along with the energy of the earth, not standing up necessarily against it, but of flowing with it. So in the goddess practice, it's that all of these elemental energies, whether you are standing up rooted like a tree, whether you are lying down, pressed into the earth like Mother Earth herself, or whether you are flowing like the waters, it's all available in the body, in our body, and in every single element of the earth and earth herself, because we are made of all these elements. These elements are the essence of us. If there's anything that is our essence, it's these elements of weight, of flow, and of fire, which is another element as well. So today in flow, we are going to look at the second chakra, which is the waters. The element of that chakra is waters, and the movement is a very core, beautiful goddess movement called freeing the hips. Liberating the hips or freeing the hips. Now this is a very such a universal movement in goddess traditions in so many different parts of the world. So what happens in this movement? So let's just do this together so you can actually feel why this movement is about flow and how does it change your consciousness in your body. So let's start with dropping into the earth. As we always do, we drop into the earth, we open our feet into the earth, and we drop our weight from everywhere in the body. Put your hands on your body, from your head, your jaws, your shoulders, your heart, dropping it down through your legs. Soften the legs, just hinge in the hips a little bit so that your hips also carry some of that weight behind you, and then you drop the weight into the feet, into the earth. So just feel how you can open the feet, and it's like your feet are sinking intimately, as if they're clinging to the earth. You're not stamping on the earth. You're actually clinging lovingly and tenderly and longingly to the earth through that weight. And so put all your awareness in the feet. The feet are so emotional. And in fact, in ancient traditions in India, the feet of the deity was the most important thing. Sometimes just their feet is worshipped. Even today, in temples, sometimes it's the feet of the deity, because that's what connects us. That's what connects us to what is eternal and what is divine, which is the earth. So once you feel that weight through, what we're going to do now is literally feel like you're disconnecting the hips. So feel like you're kind of taking your hips separately from the body. We're not actually doing that, but the reason why it's good to start with that intention is because we are so moving with this flow top to down. You know, our body, our energy, our consciousness is so controlled and shaped by the mind consciousness, by the energy from the mind. And so we have this very much this top-down flow. So even reversing that is still very linear. Even if you then start practicing, you know, going from down to up, that's still this linear flow. What we're trying to do is to create a very different flow of consciousness. This kind of lateral flow. Like a river. So now, once you've felt that movement, you can actually allow the movement to lead. It's like a pendulum. It's got a movement of its own. It's got a momentum of its own. You don't need to, you know, initiate and put that effort and control. Just allow it to happen. And feel as if, you know, it's like that river that flows along, or waters that collect. And, you know, there's this movement in the waters. And you can make it as spacious as you want. It doesn't have to be following a rhythm, a count. Allow that you're feeling that sensation of the movement to let it happen. And you can use the hands, the arms to help you. You know, think about these waters just falling, collecting, gently swirling about, lapping from side to side, like the gentle lapping of waves, small waves. And just feel how your body, the awareness, the sensation in your body also shifts into that kind of flowing, expanding sideways, that lateral space. You know, rather than this linear top to down or even down to up, there is this so many other possibilities. You know, it's like, wow, there are these infinite other possibilities. And then gently raising the arms, just bring up that sensation. Just raise the arms. And you look, your gaze is down, but not flat down, down and behind. What I'm doing, this movement here, again, you can see it in ancient rock paintings in different parts of the world. Women with their hands raised, with hips, with importance given to the hips. And so here is this beautiful freeing of the hips, and then carrying that into your eyes, that spaciousness. It's like there is a universe behind your body. There's a universe at the side of the body. It's not just linear. It's not just down to up or up to down. That in just flowing with the earth, infinite possibilities open up. And then gently releasing, and just stay with that for a few seconds. Just savor that different flow you have now in your body. Just savor that. Don't rush off into something else. Just savor that. Taste it. The word rasa in goddess tradition dance, that is the tasting of the sensation. Don't put a word on it or label it in any way. And then you can gently release yourself and swing your arms and your feet. Release your feet. So I do hope that you will enjoy this beautiful practice, freeing the hips, liberating the hips, and that's actually the name of that movement as well. And like I said, it's so universal in so many divine feminine or goddess traditions from different parts of the world. And especially in the times we live in, when there's such very heavy kind of mechanistic energies of the mind, very top down, very much about the mind trying to find some order in the chaos around us or in the uncertainty around us. This is a really beautiful practice to just allow the flow, that there can be a very different flow. It doesn't have to be the linearity, it doesn't have to be the structures, it doesn't have to be the very mechanical frameworks that are available to us, but in nature, in earth, elementally, there are infinite possibilities, and that is available to us in our bodies every day, through very simply available to us as sensation that can actually transform how we perceive things and how we experience consciousness and how we experience our own bodies. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you will enjoy the practice, and I hope that I will have your company again on this channel.